bit of a excuse me, hobby video. After playing my Napoleonics game very recently on Good Friday, and then consequently slamming on my brakes and smashing most of my infantry models, I have now since fixed all of those guys, and there's like paint chips here and there, but all in all, the damage was mostly to the models and not to the paint jobs. But if you guys will recall, I had rushed the assembly and paint jobs of these guys so I could play with Scott's painted stuff, but now it's been about a year and I've been doing other projects and I've never quote unquote went back and finished these. So while, I mean, these models look pretty nice right now, when you get in real close, I mean, that's not even white. Everything is just inked. The horses' bridles aren't even done. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's, it's the old rule. They look good from far, but they're far from good. So I guess now my plan is to just basically spruce up this one unit and see how long it takes me and see what the visual difference is and see if it's worth doing. I mean, it's worth doing, but whether it's the time invested, maybe just do just the white and the bridles and save like the highlighting of the horses for another time. So I don't know. So I'm just going to give this a go, and that'll be my goal for this long weekend is to get this unit spruced up. All right, so I'm actually done. Really, the only colors I used were black, white, red, green, brown, and a dark gray. This is what they looked like before, which was basically the same colors and then an ink over everything, so super quickly painted. And then now here's the finished product. So yes, I did the command unit first, but the straps show up a lot better. I did the I did use a sky gray as well for the Dragoon pants because they aren't white so far that I can tell. But the red doing the little triangular deals on the saddles turned out well. Highlighting on the collars and epaulettes and on the cloth doodads that are strapped to the back of the saddle. So that red turned out well. It's a really good highlight red. It's vermilion, Vallejo 909. For the green, it's the exact same green I used prior to the wash. So you can see I left some recesses in the cloth here. But truth be told, despite the fact that these are Dragoons, there's not much green on them just because there's all this extra junk on them. So that went by pretty fast. The thing that took the absolute longest, this is what I dread, but it does show up really nicely here, is the bridling. So I did black and then a dark gray on there. And I used the same dark gray to highlight the cavalry boots. I didn't use it on the officer's horse just because I think it's the same dark gray, so I'll have to maybe lighten up this gray tone first. But what's the most striking is if I just slot this into the rest of the unit, you can really see how it does brighten everything up. Just that one layer of highlighting. So it took me under an hour to do the 2 horse, and really probably would have taken me about 40 minutes, but I was kind of still messing around. These elite guys might take me a little bit longer just because they are wearing bear skins, but I don't think so. These guys should be okay. Everybody else, however, apart from the command stand, because they are Dragoons, they do have the carbines on there, but I mean, that's just a little bit of brown on the stocks, and then that's that. So the rest of this should go pretty well. As you can see again, it's going to be the bridling on some of these horses that's going to that is going to take the longest. But I mean, look at the edge of this of the where it's supposed to be white edging here. Like that's a lot more striking when you see it. You know, the white around here versus there. I mean, the old Badab black just really covered up the white. Something fierce there. So overall, I'm pleased. I should be able to just hammer the rest of this unit out in no time, probably maybe by the end of the weekend. So that'd be great, and if I get that done, I will post that at the end of this video, and we'll see what she looks like. All right, thanks. All right, and here they are finished. It took me a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't finish them on the weekend, but it's Tuesday, so it's close enough. And by finished, I mean they are re-highlighted. As you can see, that the white really, really does make a difference. There's a couple things I still want to go back over, and that is the the skin tones, excuse me. I don't have my lightest skin tone with me, so I can't finish that off. And a couple of the guys with the big bushy mustaches, I'm not sure if I'm going to make them white, like this guy here right in the middle, or different colors. But I mean, apart from that, I mean, the unit's pretty much done. And I'm real happy with it. And it didn't take as long as I thought. So I will just cap this off. And unfortunately, I now have to pull out my other unit of Dragoons, which are identical to this, except for everywhere you see red, there's yellow. So I think that's the 9th Dragoons, and I think these guys are the 6th Dragoons. But anyways, that is that. Another unit of Napoleonics finished off. And this is the first unit actually that I ever painted way back when I was doing these for Kings of War. So it's only right that these are the first that I finish highlighting to a better standard. So that is that. I'll catch you guys next week, where hopefully I'll have some more stuff done. Cheers.